New at 5 for you. It's been 5 months since we first reported that a tire from a passing semi flew into a Blissfield home. And tonight, the homeowner is pretty fed up as that gaping hole in the second-story window is still there. Our Michael Sandlin joins us in studio tonight with more on this story. So, does homeowners insurance cover something like this, Michael?
Jeff, that's a great question. The homeowner tells me he's been trying to figure that out for months with no answer from his insurance company. Unable to afford the repairs himself, now he's forced to prepare for the winter months, battling quite a draft.
It's so loud. About 5 o'clock in the morning when the semi-trucks start rolling through, there's no way sleeping past that. And it's cold. When you wake up, you can see your breath, and it hasn't gotten that cold yet.
That's what Michael Alexander and his wife wake up to every morning when they walk out of their bedroom, still dealing with a massive hole in their second-story wall, with only a tarp and some duct tape separating them from the outside. A barrier so thin, you can still feel the breeze blowing in.
Yeah, it's right on my arm. It's so cold.
Back in July, this tire shattered the window and the couple's sense of peace, flying off a truck that the Lenawee County Sheriff tells me was never found. When I first talked to Alexander right after it happened, he said he was happy no one got hurt. But he tells me now he'd never dreamed he'd still be dealing with this.
It's been very stressful just because people are asking me, why isn't it done? Family, friends, wife, and I really don't have an answer.
Alexander tells me he's tried plenty of times to get in touch with his home insurance provider, Homesite Insurance, a third-party provider that works with Progressive. But he says no one seems to be in a rush to get in touch with him.
When a person says they want a couple days, I figure everyone's got a big workload. I allow them 5-6 days maybe, and then call them back, and then they stop answering your calls. And then so you keep calling back. And then the voicemail says, call my boss, and you call the boss, and still nobody calls you back. Actually, I call them at least weekly, but I had to take a week off because I was just so stressed, I was so drained.
So in the meantime, with no results and not enough funds to fix the hole himself, Alexander says with winter coming, he has no choice but to close off his entire upstairs.
I have to go downstairs and shut all the ductwork off the upstairs for when we turn the heat on, and just we're going to have to sleep downstairs in the living room.
Looking for answers regarding his insurance company's lack of action, I decided to give his personal insurance adjuster a call, but she didn't pick up the phone. I'll try to reach out to her again after Thanksgiving. Hopefully we can see some progress before the end of the year. In studio, I'm Michael Sandlin for WTOL 11.